We demand fair, honest, transparent elections, and we will get them.
And that's, we believe in choosing our own election, our own rulers.
About this shrink to fit excuse is that it's illegal under Arizona law to modify a ballot.
Well, the trial of the century is over. Including this little wrap up by Carrie Lake, I thought I'd go over with you real quick. Thanks for watching Doug in Exile. Thank you all for subscribing. Here's Carrie Lake.
We proved without a shadow of a doubt that there was malicious intent that caused disruption so great it changed the results of the election. We demand fair, honest, transparent elections, and we will get them. And I pray so hard for this judge. I think that he really took in all of that information. I think he listened very closely to what happened. And I am fighting for the people of Arizona, but not just for the people of Arizona. I'm fighting for the people of this country and for our future. If we don't have honest elections where we decide who represents us, then we don't have a country anymore. And the defendants, their attorney said it in his closing statement. He said, "We choose our rulers." Isn't that telling?
There's only one thing that makes us Americans, and that's, we believe in choosing our own election, our own rulers.
No, Americans are not ruled. We're not royal subjects. I'm a comic book artist. He's the lawyer. He should know better.
Who goes out and tells their voters, don't vote on day one of voting, early voting, day 2, day 3, all the way up to day 26 of early voting? Wait till the last second. That's political malpractice.
It's only political malpractice if you're voting in Maricopa. No, you should be able to vote on day, in person, and it shouldn't be political malpractice. He's making our case. This is Katie Hobbs' attorney. He's admitting it's malpractice to vote on election day. Carrie Lake wins. You moron.
You don't go into court and spew conspiracy theories and...
Oh, now it's a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory that we just now said that it's practically malpractice to vote on election day. Here's some highlights I pulled from Carrie Lake's, the prosecuting attorney.
The law in Arizona is that an election challenger must put forward evidence sufficient to show that the outcome is wrong or at least uncertain.
At this point, I think they proved it's uncertain.
Mr. Jarrett yesterday testified under oath when he was asked that could it happen or did it happen that a 19-inch image was imprinted on a 20-inch piece of paper, and he testified no. And not only that, his counsel, Mr. Liddy, is related to G. Gordon Liddy of the Nixon. This is deep state corruption all the way through the Katie Hobbs campaign. Went with the shrink to fit excuse, and he never said, oh yeah, that's what happened. We've known about this since shortly after the election, and we're doing a root cause analysis about this shrink to fit excuse, is that it's illegal under Arizona law to modify a ballot after it's been set. That when I questioned Mr. Jarrett about this issue, and he said unequivocally it could not happen, and his counsel then trying to clean this up said, well, what about, shrink to fit? That he didn't immediately say, yeah, that was it, when he's supposedly known about it since shortly after the election.
And this is the big picture on the right to vote. He has a great quote from John Adams here.
And they have a quote from John Adams that follows. If an election can be procured by a party through artifice or corruption, the government may be the choice of a party for its own ends, not of the nation for the national good.
Is this for the national good, or was this election to benefit the Democrat Party?
There's not a person that's watching this thing that isn't shaking their head right now. And with that, Your Honor, I'll sit back.
That wraps it up. A decision will be coming down. We'll do a video on that.
And we in America choose who represents us. And we will restore honest elections. And I will never stop fighting. I will never stop fighting. So thank you very much.